everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Football, and today it's all about Liverpool. And yeah, let's get right down to it. And I know this is a whole new setup. We got a cute little Mo Salah down here. We got a brand new mic, brand new setup, lightings, and all that. Yes, the subscribers can get excited. And if you're new to this channel, you may think that I'm a narcissist, but I'm clearly not. So please do join this channel. We talk all about football here, latest football news and developments, but mostly it is Liverpool. I'm just joking. Anyway, we do discuss all the latest updates in football, and today it's all going to be about Liverpool, and also we will discuss the Brighton and Chelsea game, which, to be really, really honest with you, was fabulous. So, to discuss about this game, we first need to focus on Graham Potter. Now, Graham Potter, what an amazing manager. He is the king of draws. Let me tell you, if you need a stalemate, you'll need a best mate in Graham Potter, because that guy has drawn 14 games this Premier League season, and recently it was against the European champions Chelsea Football Club. And Chelsea, with Lukaku, without Lukaku, they look coherently stupid. And I guess this hasn't worked out for Lukaku the way that he imagined it would, and it probably has not. And yeah, that was a quick summary of it. Wham bam, lot of shots for Chelsea, but Brighton played an amazing game at the MX Stadium. Their fans were right behind them, and they knew that this team had something exciting about them, and so they were able to kill it in the game. That was it about Chelsea. Now let's get into Liverpool business, because Jared Bowen is a name that is getting continuously linked with Liverpool, and this was a recurring occurrence during the summer as well. And Jared Bowen is being linked to Liverpool once again during this December transfer window. And Jared Bowen, who we know is an absolutely amazing talent, and he's in a very good form right now. He's been playing for West Ham, and he's a bit of like this inside forward, extremely skilled, and he can score goals. He's been popping up with goals all along this season, and it is interesting that we are getting linked with him, because without Salah, without Mane, we went to our home stadium, which is Anfield, and we won against Brentford. That was what I was about to say. But anyway, so Brentford are not an easy team to beat. They held us to a draw, 3-3 at their own stadium in Brentford, and it was a difficult game because all of those long balls and all that, we managed to keep it under control. And for the first 15-20 minutes, we were not in the game at all, but we managed to find a balance and strike a balance and get a hold of the game. So, right, after this Brentford game, we are facing Arsenal right now. That is tomorrow night. And it's going to be a very, very late night kickoff. And I say very late night, it's going to be on the Friday, early hours of the midnight at around 1:15 or something like that in India. And that is how it is right here. And I will be awake and I will watch the game. Arsenal and Liverpool, they both face each other tomorrow, and it's going to be a really, really huge game. Let me tell you why. Because they came to Liverpool and literally held us to a draw when they were down 10 men. Xhaka cannot play in this game. I don't know what midfield they are going to field against us tomorrow. They even tried to get it cancelled, those morons, after complaining about us and telling us that what is a false positive. We don't know what a false positive is. So Liverpool are cheating. They are clearly cheating. What about you, mate? You lot cancelled the North London derby, isn't it? Furious. Tottenham fans are furious that the game didn't go through, but it does not concern us. They are coming for us. And apparently, Ghana got knocked out of the AFCON, and so Thomas Partey would be a part of their team again, and it's going to be a massive, massive game and I'm looking forward to it. And exciting news from Liverpool's perspective is that Harvey Elliott and Nat Phillips are back. Harvey Elliott, my boy, is back in training, and Nat Phillips is back as well, which is a huge boost for us. Will he play against Arsenal tomorrow though? We don't know. Harvey Elliott is apparently, according to Pep Linders, during his press conference, he's told us that he's been training really well for a guy who was injured and out of the game for such a long time. He's very enthusiastic, and he wants to prove himself. And apparently, in his own words, he said there are some players that knock on the door, and there are some players that just push it away and get in. They run in, and that is what Harvey Elliott has done, in Pep Linders' own words. And Oxley Chamberlain, an injury update. He might not feature against Arsenal tomorrow, which is a bit of a sad news. But the way he rolled his foot, I guess it is fair enough. But he is all right. He is injury free, and he's been the player for us this season that has been going around block, and he's been playing in all of these positions. Right, he plays at number 9, sometimes on the wing, sometimes in the midfield, sometimes he plays as number 6. He plays around the park, and he's been brilliant this season for us. And I hope that this form continues, because he is one utility player that we will gladly miss tomorrow. He's such an outstanding player, and he's one of my favorites in the team as well. He's such a character, and all that. I like him a lot. But yeah, he will be back on the weekend though, in the Premier League. But until then, he's not available for tomorrow. So let's just hold that thought. And yeah, let's look at other latest news from the Liverpool Echo. And yeah, this again. Salah has been disrespected once again. FIFA Men's Player of the Year award goes to Lewandowski, which I have no complaints against. But Salah not even being considered for the award is a bit, like, in my eyes, Mo Salah is always the best player in the world ever since he set foot in Liverpool, and people were calling him the one season wonder. But he's been proving it in the toughest league possible, and he's scoring more than 20 Premier League goals every single season. He's a machine. And while Robert Lewandowski deserved a Ballon d'Or this year, I think this should have been a rather very closely competitive finish for the FIFA Men's Player of the Year award. But I guess Mo Salah deserved it. We Liverpool fans are disappointed, and according to me, he should have got it. But that's just me. Let me know what is your idea as well in the comments. Did Lewandowski deserve it? Of course he deserved it, but did he deserve it more than Mohamed Salah? That is what I would like to hear from you boys down in the comment section below. Catch a drift of this. Liverpool are in reunion talks with Luis Suarez. But, what do you think of this, guys? Because I don't think it is going to happen, because I saw a tweet out today that he's been linked to Inter Miami, and David Beckham is looking to get the player there. And I guess that will be a right move, because we are not going to get back Luis Suarez to the club. Let's all be honest here. He's past his best. He's past his prime right now. And yeah, he was a great player for us. I loved him at Liverpool. He scored goals, and some of the goals that he used to score was absolutely brilliant. And yes, while I like him, I do not want him back at Liverpool, not at this stage of his career. If it was 3-4 years ago, he went away in 2015, right? Like if it was in 2019 or something, I would have been like, okay, he's 30 years old, a little past 20, which itself is a big ask if you ask me. But still, he is Luis Suarez, and he's still scoring goals and all that. I would have gladly had him at Liverpool. And with Salah's contract situation in the reels as well, get that letter offer, whatever he asks for, sign the thing, FSG, please. We need Salah. He's just 29 years old. He can play in his prime for at least another 4 years. You can give him that. The man has literally proved that he can play football at the highest level and be very consistent at scoring more than 20 goals a season. He scored in the Champions League final, even though Divock Origi also scored in that final. I'm not saying Divock Origi deserves the money that Salah deserves, but Salah clearly is a very important player of the squad, and he definitely he deserves it. give Salah the contract that he wants. And otherwise, this is going to be a really, really tough time for FSG, because FSG are going to face huge, huge repercussions if they do not give it to Salah, especially after all that Super League talk that they had last season. And this season they have not spent any money on transfers as well. Apparently, according to Sky Sports today morning, Liverpool are looking at a very, very silent transfer window. And this is no joke, but seriously, we need to bring in some players, at least one more forward line player. And Luis Diaz is that player that has been linked constantly with us. Although Porto are asking for 65 million euros, and that won't be our valuation of the player. We will be looking to sign someone in and around the 40 million, and I don't know if that will happen in this transfer window either. While Arsenal are looking at Vlahovic, Manchester United are looking at some players like Kamara and Zakaria and all those stuff. I know that we are pretty much stuck in defense and midfield. Midfield, although you saw that we were pretty weak during the past few games, and one midfielder, up and coming midfielder, and one established forward, or a forward in the age range of 23 to 24, that would be amazing. Because we already got Jota, Firmino, Salah, Mane, Origi, and Minamino. But Origi and Minamino are fringe players, and now Kate Gordon is also coming up. What an exciting talent! But I think we just need that one more forward line player, and we would be all set. Anyway, that's the end of today's video. And before you go, kindly hit that subscribe button, because it will help the channel massively. And tomorrow there is another new video coming up. We will look at the team lineup and the formation that we may use against Arsenal. So until then, keep washing those hands, subscribe to the channel, and ciao.